What if that closed door was your answered prayer, the one you still think about, the opportunity that slipped away, the relationship that ended without warning, the path that suddenly stopped and never reopened? At first, it didn't feel like timing, it felt like rejection, like something went wrong, like maybe you weren't enough, or maybe God went silent. And the more it stayed closed, the more you replayed it. What did I miss? What did I do wrong? Why did it stop like that? And slowly it didn't just become a memory. It became a question you couldn't answer. But what if the meaning was never rejection? What if that closed door was actually protection? Not from failure, but from something you could not see yet. Because sometimes what we call delay is divine direction disguised as silence. And what feels like God saying no might actually be Him saying, I see what you can't see yet. Think about how many times you wanted something, and only later realized it would have overwhelmed you. At the time, it felt right. It felt necessary. It felt like it had to happen. But looking back reveals something different. Not every desire is a desire. And this is where most people struggle. They confuse desire with readiness and urgency with alignment. Even in Scripture, closed doors weren't wasted moments. They were preparation stages shaping what was coming next. Joseph didn't understand the prison, but the prison was building the weight he needed for the palace. David didn't rush into the throne. He was shaped in hidden places. And maybe your story isn't different. That door didn't just stop you. It might have been stopping something in you from breaking under pressure you couldn't yet carry. Because God doesn't only give outcomes, He builds capacity first. So what looks like delay may actually be development, and what feels like silence may be unseen strengthening. But here is the hardest truth. You never recognize protection in real time. You only see it later. When distance gives clarity, and confusion slowly turns into understanding, and then you look back and think, if that had opened, I would have lost myself in it. And that realization changes everything inside you, because it reframes the closed door from rejection to rescue. Not the kind of rescue you celebrate immediately, but the kind you only understand after you have survived what did not happen. Maybe this is what your waiting season is doing, teaching you to stop seeing every closed door as loss, and start asking a deeper question. What is being protected in me by this no? Because sometimes the answer you prayed for was never meant to arrive early. It was meant to arrive right at the exact time you could carry it. And there is still something most people only understand much later. When distance finally gives meaning to delay, and everything changes.